Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to an all-new episode of Point of View. Danielle is back in the building. Hello, darling.
Hey, girl.
Yes, we have a lot to get into today. Coming up, the world's top-selling weight loss medication, Ozempic, is now facing a $2 billion lawsuit. Stay tuned to find out why. And later, we're diving into Girlfriend's Guide with a question that hits close to home. What hurts more, losing love or losing trust? So come on in and join the discussion. You're watching POV. Heard it on the show. The drug that's been everywhere for weight loss has hit one of the biggest speed bumps in pharmaceutical history. It's facing lawsuits worth over $2 billion, more than 1,800 cases already filed across the United States, and the list is still growing. Patients are coming forward and reporting claims everything from stomach paralysis and intestinal blockages to severe vision loss. Just lost. Some people just lost their sight.
Losing everything but the weight. They're losing the weight. They're just losing the other stuff.
All right. And these are just side effects, y'all, that we just brush off. I mean, these are life-changing complications. So should we be rethinking how far we're willing to go for a quick fix? Or, what are we doing? Are we dying to be thin?
Yes, literally. They are
dying to be thin.
Literally.
I'll get it off, huh?
I got a question. Can you really technically sue if don't they tell you what the side effects are? Like you can list them, you read them, and it's always a risk.
Yeah.
And you decided to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So, did you not think it could happen to you because it didn't happen to your friend?
Maybe
or
because the risks are sometimes so small. Like when they say you take medicine, you might experience diarrhea or you might experience like headaches or something like that. Like they be so like
rare.
1 in a million, you know what I'm saying? So with this, like I don't think people expected not to be able to see the body that they died for.
I would agree.
But I wonder if those were in the risk, if those were a part of the risk that they mentioned.
Loss of vision?
Sure.
Yeah, if it's in written.
I mean,
maybe
you can see some of those similar.
We see it on many things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tylenol, Pepto-Bismol, honey. It may be on ginger ale for all we know.
Hello.
But
God, I hope it's not on ginger.
what I
ale.
think
Y'all
is
love
crazy
ginger ale.
though is I think that because Ozempic, Mounjaro, and different GLP-1s are so commonly used for weight loss, I think now that every time someone is hearing about it, they're assuming that someone is taking it just for weight loss. And so we don't know if the people that, actually have been prescribed this, are they the ones that are coming forth in this lawsuit, which at the end of the day, if they're not, then they really shouldn't have any claim. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what I wanted to
yeah,
know.
if you're not, if this
So
is
it
not
hasn't
your
been prescribed to you
prescription,
for diabetes.
right? But not even only that. I know a lot of people, like when I was, getting it back when I wanted to lose all that weight, I had got it off of like telehealth or like a teledoctor situation. And so I feel like for people that get it with that route or that are going to like maybe some of these pop-up clinics, the issue is that they're not having their regular checkups, that they're supposed to have after it, because normally if a doctor is prescribing some type of medication, then they're saying, hey, come back in 6 weeks, or if it's a steroid to see how it's affecting your kidneys, your liver, your eyes, things like that. And so, I feel like that's not what's happening, and people are also so desperate to get it, and now this is happening. But I don't want to be long-winded, but I also want to say that, it is close to a 1 in a million type situation, because if you think about it, there are reported anywhere between 12 and 13 million people in the United States that use Ozempic.
For weight loss or for diabetes or just altogether?
Well, I'm not sure why they're using it, but this is just prescriptions, so they've got, at least 12 to 13, million people using it. And if they have 1,800 lawsuits, now for each individual person, of course, if your vision or, you're having some type of bowel or stomach intestinal issues, that is severe.
extreme, yeah.
But, when you think about the odds, it's kind of like, it's going to have to happen to somebody.
Well, I think we have so many.
accessible.
So I
have-
don't think it was, but like she said, they have all these pop-up clinics and all these people that are like making it, because a lot of people, they were trying to get it, their doctors were saying no.
So people are making Ozempic now?
No, but there are like people that aren't necessarily
Nurse
doctors.
practitioners
They're
and other people that are writing the prescription for it.
correct. And they're just giving it to people, so then you're also running the risk of not getting the right
versions of it out.
dosage.
and that's probably a thing too.
Causing these side effects.
And they're not getting the right dosage.
And I think also
That is it right there. I think
Right,
we
those
should really talk about that.
I saw
because
something like that said on Facebook, and this girl said she got the wrong dosage and it messed her up bad.
But the thing about it
probably
is,
if you're getting like from telehealth or these different clinics online, it
And
could
they just really don't know how to use it.
and it's not really the telehealth, because you still have to go through a screening for that, and they still start you with the lowest dosage. But what's happening is now word on the street is that you can lose
weight.
10 pounds in a week, and so people are coming in with their birthday in 5 days, and they're like, what? Let me double up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me double up, and then they're like, the nausea is not that bad, not realizing that some of these, reactions that your body is having is a telltale sign of something else. And maybe your eyes, but your stomach is hurting. So now you feel like, I can deal with the stomach, and maybe next week you can't see.
Right. But there's so many drugs out
stomach
there,
gone, so I
and
guess
they
it
all
don't
have
matter.
risk. They all come with different factors that are not going to benefit you in some instances. But I don't think, we read the fine print. I mean, it's, you're just trying to get what you need to solve the issue. And
Or you could just go to the gym.
right.
we are a lazy group of people.
And you have to deal with these type of side effects.
That's what I'm saying. So like they want our generation like stuff to come easy.
But if we
You gotta work hard to go to the gym.
If we focus on all the
it
side
take a little bit
effects
more
or the risk
discipline.
of different things, nobody be taking any of these drugs. That's what end up happening, because all these drugs come with some type of severe risk.
Yeah.
I was like, are you not scared though? Like if you're just taking it for weight loss and it's technically for people that have diabetes or something, are you not scared to take it?
I think the issue is also that not even just do they not have fear of it, but they're misusing it, and that's the problem. And so just like when, what was that?
Like maybe taking 2 shots in 1 week when you're supposed to only take 1.
Exactly. Or what was that that pill that the men was taking, the older men, to get their thing right?
Viagra?
Viagra.
Get their thing right.
Listen, when Viagra
They taking
came
3.
out, initially it wasn't for that, but they realized it worked for that, and then people commonly started using it, similar to what happened with Ozempic, but people are misusing it, and here we are at the end of the day. And on top of that, they aren't just using it for a boost as they should, and then going to the gym, or and then breaking their this relationship they have.
They
with
still
sweets
eating
and
hot
sugar.
wings at 3 o'clock in the
Exactly,
morning.
thinking that I can be skinny again next month and just get back on it.
Yeah, we're going to go to the next topic. Derek Groves, a convicted murderer from New Orleans, shot to national headlines after escaping from the New Orleans Parish Justice Center during that massive jailbreak on May 16th, 2025. Y'all remember, through the toilet hole, right? Authorities are still on the hunt, but according to social media, they might be looking in all the wrong places. He may be hiding in plain sight. So here's where it gets interesting. A cashier has gone viral after people online swore they spotted Derek Groves in disguise. So what do y'all think about this resemblance? What?
Listen, I told y'all, if he was smart, he would have threw on a wig and something and disappeared.
I think he looks
They
like
look
I
alike.
did nothing but laugh at this. 'Cause is it really?
They favor.
No,
Is
this
it
is,
really
this,
him?
this is really a hard one. I want to say
They favor.
it's so sad, but you know what's kind of giving it away for
What?
me? If you look close, you can see she has like a male edge. Do y'all see that?
It does.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, she got baby
No.
hair.
That's not the baby hair.
And
She
they,
looks
just,
like that.
they just lined up neatly.
That picture ain't that clear.
No, this one is not that clear, but when you see it on social media, it's a little more clear than what we
And
have
that's
here.
So
Is
what
she
you're
making-
saying is,
It's possible.
this looks like him. This
To
could
me.
be.
Yeah, the face she's making is like, if you tell on me, you're going to be dead before
Oh my goodness.
But you know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of, like, that that cop show, Bad Boys, back in the day?
Yeah.
And you see they would always,
Find 'em.
publicize, the cases where they actually caught the people. But we didn't
Yeah.
never see none of the ones where y'all weren't catching them, because we know a lot of our homeboys was getting away. I mean, not my friends, but back in the day. The other people. But it's funny because we ain't heard nothing about no Derrick Groves for how long now, until they think they found him. Now they coming back and letting us know he's
I
out
thought they
there.
caught them all.
I thought they did too.
Because they wanted to make us feel like that, because they didn't want us to think people was getting away. They still getting away in 2025.
getting
That was
away.
not Derek. We gotta go.
And then it's sad because if that's really not him, now you done, this girl done got all this. They in the picture it say where
She
she
just
work
trying to
at.
do her
You
job.
pulling up on her trying to take
Everything.
pictures.
Oh my God.
Oh baby.
I mean, something like that just happened with Justin Bieber. I mean, he went to a nightclub. He said he's going to sing some songs, some Justin Bieber songs. He sung for like a whole set.
Who thought this man was
Who the hell is this?
Who thought this man was Justin?
Who is this?
Who?
He's just impersonated and ran up a $10,000 bill on drinks. Yes.
Listen, what I want to say is...
This could never be Justin Bieber.
And he had a crew with
He's
him.
barely
Listen,
making
his-
Magic Mike, honey.
He had a crew
His
with
friends
him.
were down for the count. No, look at the DJ looking so lame. Justin Bieber would never have a lame DJ like that.
Listen, now it's one thing to
No,
impersonate somebody
ma'am.
or say you look like somebody, but to take it as far
He
as
did it.
performing in front of
Yes,
a crowd
he
is
did, right?
crazy.
I would have rather
That's
him say
too
he was
much.
Nick from the Backstreet Boys.
That's
or
too
something.
far.
Oh my gosh,
That's
y'all.
too much.
He took it too far.
We have to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Up next on Girlfriend's Guide, what hurts more, losing love or losing trust? And believe it or not, we're breaking down like how those trust issues might actually work in your favor. So stay tuned. You're watching Point of View.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for joining us on social media. Y'all know I got a question for y'all. So, would you rather be respected but not loved, or loved but not respected?
I want both. Because I just don't see how, if you love me, how can you not respect
That's
me?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Give me an oxymoron.
It seems to go together. And if it's not, then there's some kind of twisted situation. It's a bit toxic. So
I agree. I
can't
want
see
both
good
too.
now.
Same.
Yeah.
I would
One is not
only have
separate from
both.
the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And two
Yeah.
things can be true.
Two things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. I definitely think love and respect are synonymous.
Yes.
And, but I see how we can, have to be choosing commonly between one or the other in this society.
What?
Because people are making up so many definitions of what love is. And so in their
Okay.
mind, you know what I'm saying? Love and respect don't necessarily go together.
But why are we making up so many definitions? Love.
That's how
great
people
question.
are. Yeah, that's how people are. This is this society. We're making definitions for everything.
Yeah.
Literally, you
Okay.
can say soda is bread these days.
Oh, wow. And then that goes.
Right.
False news. Fake news. You know, however it goes. Ciao.
Well, drop down in our comments and let us know which one you would rather have, or if you'd rather have both. And we're going to get back to the show.
Welcome back. Now it's time to get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. What hurts more, losing love or losing trust? Think about it. Love can fade, hearts can mend, but trust, once it's broken, it's nearly impossible to get it back together. And yet, some people argue that having trust issues can actually protect you, helping you spot red flags and avoid heartbreak before it even starts. But is that really a win, or are we just building walls that keep everyone out?
Yes, I'm building walls.
You're building walls.
I'm building very tall walls to protect myself. I struggle with trust issues just because, like, I feel like once the trust is broken with me, it's kind of just like, it's really hard to get it back. Like, even if I want to give it back to you, it's so hard for me because I'm going to always be like,
Because you're always waiting for that to happen again or
I just
something.
know you lying.
Now,
Like,
let me
I
ask
just
you.
know you lying about something.
Do you give the benefit of the doubt until they prove you otherwise, or do you not trust off rip?
The thing is, they could literally be telling me the truth to my
And
face.
if you think they
but
lying,
if
they
you've
lying.
already
Betrayed your
told
trust.
me, you know, if you've already betrayed my trust and I've already caught you in lies or I've caught you in situations that were not favorable, it's like I'm always going to have that like third eye on you, like, what you got up your sleeve? Because I know it's something. You know, people just don't change overnight.
So you don't think that they could possibly, maybe that was a digression at the time, right?
Could be.
But then, you know, they really did not want to be that way. It just, you know, something that occurred, but they're really not that
It just
person.
happened. It was just a mistake, right?
Well, you know,
How
sometimes
many
people
times is it a mistake before
people
it's a choice?
cover things because they're afraid.
How many times is it before it's a character flaw? How many
yeah,
times
how
do I
many
have to
times?
deal with it?
Yeah, how many times?
I don't know.
It depends
I don't
on that
know.
person.
already
I mean,
said after
because
that one
once
time, it's
my
over.
trust, that's me talking from
Yeah.
my standpoint, you
Yeah.
know, like I can't speak for anybody else, but from my standpoint, it's always once the trust is broken
Yeah, it's
with
hard.
me,
Yeah.
and I'm a bull too, like it's so hard to get it back.
I think when
Well, I'm a Virgo.
I'm done.
What that mean?
You're an earth sign too, so I
Yeah.
don't know. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, when you break trust with me, it is hard to get that back but I can give so much room.
Yeah, before or after the
No,
trust?
I give so much room beforehand.
Same.
And then by the time you've gotten to cross that line, that's it.
What
I'm
you want
done
me to
with
do?
that. Right.
I done
can't-
given and
Yeah, I don't
gave
wanna
and
give it
gave and
anymore.
gave. I done gave everything that I could
Yeah.
give in this, you know, situation,
Yeah.
chance after chance after chance. That's why I said, how many chances does it take before it's like, all right, now this is a lot.
And I've tried to repair it. I've tried to repair, like, you know, like when you cross that line, it is
Yeah.
difficult because you're looking for it to happen again. You're looking for that person
Where's
to beg
the
your trust
respect?
again, but you're also looking to hope they totally changed. And then total changes is a difficult one to expect.
Please, before Tally break a
Yeah,
sweat.
no,
Sorry.
Yeah, because I needed to stress
She said
because I
tap me.
had like 25 things that I wanted to say already,
25
and they were like
things.
going back in, so I'm like, oh, tap me in soon. But I guess as I hear both of you guys, you know, speaking, I get it, and I understand where you're coming from, and I think that this is a common, you know, mental space that we are in as humans. But it just makes me like forever grateful that like God is so much better than us, because as I hear us talk, it's like we put these stipulations on people that we are no better than, like, so often. And I feel like, you know, it's just so important for us, all of us, to like really on a regular basis look within ourselves. And I feel like we would maybe give people more grace and give ourselves a little bit more grace as well, but more ability to really heal, because a lot of what happens from us or to us, we also perpetuate it. Like, you know, as I'm just hearing, you know, everybody's kind of saying like, you know, I don't give second chances, and, you know, I don't trust, and all these
No,
things.
the grace is given before the trust is completely broken. That's why we say we give chance after chance after chance.
Right,
cross
but
That's that grace.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, when we think about it, like each of us examining ourselves, how much grace have you needed? How much grace have you needed? How much grace has been extended to you? Have there been times where you felt like, man, I wish they really handled that a little bit better. Maybe I could have took a little bit more grace, but you're also not overly extending it. You know, we do a lot of the same things if we really look at ourselves that we...
I'm also not choosing to be a terrible person, though. Like, I'm not choosing to lie. I'm not choosing to...
But it's not just about being a terrible person, you know, per se, because, like, even for me, like, I recently had an interaction with a friend, an ex-friend, someone that I hadn't spoken to in about 13 years, and I pride myself also on not being a terrible person, and I am a good person as well. But I didn't realize that sometimes even in being a good person, that doesn't mean that you don't do bad things, or that doesn't mean that someone doesn't perceive it as wrong, and that you also need grace and forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? No,
This is what I learned though. Like, you know, I take it like to the Garden of Eden. When you know there's a snake in your garden, you get it out, right? Because otherwise, what's going to happen? What's the other side of that? You're going to get put out, right? Because you didn't take care of it right from the beginning. So when you know someone's a snake, just get them out of the
Now,
garden.
how many times you gonna sit there and let a snake bite you in your ass?
Right, right.
Let's be
You're
honest
not gonna do
here.
it too many
How many
times.
times are we gonna let that happen?
no, and this,
But it's a
that's the
snake.
thing.
Put it out, and you can forgive somebody. You can forgive and
I'm not
put
gonna
it
forgive
behind.
that snake for biting me. That snake made the choice to bite.
But you can forgive, but that doesn't necessarily mean you let that snake or whatever back in the garden.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And that is how you protect yourself. You build that wall.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
See how about that full circle? See how I did that?
let me bring it full
Thank
circle.
you.
Right?
That's why I
already
asked the
bought it full
question,
circle.
though.
Sister. I already did it. Thank
What
you.
I'm also saying is sometimes I think there are rare occasions in life, not talking about any of us per se, just talking generally, where we don't realize that sometimes we're surrounded with snakes so regularly and always have to cut people off because those snakes identified with us because at some point we were also a snake. Hello?
No,
Hello?
I don't agree with that. That
Okay.
sounds very
Of
weird.
course,
actually.
people don't want to agree
I'm
with it
so
because
sorry.
they don't like accountability.
Well,
we're
you
not-
said it wasn't for nobody at the
yeah,
table.
but us as
some
well.
people-
But
Is it for
but I'm
somebody at the
saying
table?
we're not as good as we think we are.
Who
Well,
are
the
you
Lord says
speaking
don't think
for?
more highly of yourself.
I am good.
Okay, Junior, you're so good.
The Lord
Thank
says don't
you.
think more highly of yourself than you should. However, because we all flawed, but
Okay.
some just cross the line way more
Yes,
than others.
yes.
And you definitely have to keep your eye out and
Yes.
know what you're dealing with
Yes.
and
Yes.
determine you're just not going to deal with
Yes.
that no more.
Because people
Some
like to
people-
play in your face.
Yeah, and some people it's character and not just their conduct. It's not a
Correct.
mistake. This is who they are.
Correct.
Yes, I'm just
Exactly.
I agree with that. I'm just saying we ain't as good as we think we are.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Moving on to our next segment where things might get a little spicy. Well, we already did that.
Hello?
But we're going to do it again then. We don't always see eye to eye here. I think y'all know that. And that's the whole point. It's time for Unpopular Opinion. In Richmond, Kentucky.
Yes, not Virginia.
And not Virginia, and not Florida.
Virginia.
Oh. A woman is making headlines for totally wrecking her ex's car. And we're not just talking about a little scratch or dent. She put salt in his engine, glitter in the AC vents, slashed tires, cracked windshield, and mirrors, and a shattered radio screen, okay? That's damage. Over $12,000 worth. They just had to total the car. Now, here's where it gets even messier. CarQuest admitted that she did some of it, saying she was stressed because she's pregnant.
Oh.
Yes, and social media is divided. Some commenters argue that given her situation, her actions were valid, while others say there's no excuse for this kind of destruction.
Can I just say that we've all heard of putting sugar in somebody's tank,
Yeah.
right? It used to be like an old running joke, right?
Yeah.
Put sugar in the tank if you're mad at them. But what I have to give her flowers on, and y'all can call me toxic
Flowers
if
is
you want,
crazy.
I don't care. Putting glitter in the AC, sister, yes.
Some
Because
people
as soon
say
as you
it's
blow that AC, honey, poof. Honey, I would have a field day. Do you know how hard it is to get glitter out the car?
Well, they totaled it with all the other stuff that happened to her.
How
One thing I
hard
know
it
for
is to
sure.
get glitter out the car? When I wear glitter outfits in the car, glitter is
A
on
mess.
every single
Everything.
outfit for the next
Everything.
week and a half. Girl, I got to try
You
that.
can't mess with nobody's car, though.
I
Why you
want
messing
The
with
women.
glitter don't hurt nothing. It don't hurt nothing.
But all the
he
other
can't
stuff
see.
she did.
I want women to stop. Because I guarantee you, she's seen a whole bunch of things, but to know this was not her person. I need us to stop letting men make us
Go this
crash out and go this far.
right.
Because number one, you're pregnant, so you clearly doing some of this. You ain't care about you or your child. Now you facing jail time over somebody who probably moved on or wasn't serious about you for real anyway, which is why you had to do all of that.
Yeah.
Now you messing up your life
Yeah.
and your child. You gonna have that baby in prison.
Oh, Lord.
And
We don't wish
she
that
with
on
your
her. We
family.
don't wish that on
I
her.
don't
God,
wish,
we
but I'm
hope
saying
she
if
bailed out.
if she gets
didn't
jail,
hurt
whatever.
nobody.
If she gets time,
Yeah.
potentially,
Yeah.
now you messing up your future.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but should pregnancy justify?
No.
First
Hormones,
got a mind.
yes, but no.
Still know what she was doing.
Exactly.
She thought about all
She
of
knew
that
exactly
before
what
she did it.
She planned it out, baby.
And why are we overlooking the
But
fact
sometimes
that
you
this
complain
lady
about
is
being
clearly a serial killer? Look at her. They need to lock her down, baby. That baby needs to be passed
Lock
off
her
to
up.
somebody else on the outside, baby.
It's the smile. It's the smile that give it
It
away.
is a smile.
You saying look
It is
sinister?
a smile.
Yeah, she
No, she smiled. She was happy. She was like, "Baby, I did
A
that."
lot of people in the
Put that
comments.
glitter in there.
A lot of people in the comments was like, he must have done something for her to have gone this
I
far.
got
Caught him
know.
cheating. She probably went through the phone or something like that.
A lot
you
of people
know.
are praising her.
And if you did all of that and then you did catch him cheating, why even, girl?
Girl, you was
move
right for that
on.
glitter. I don't know about anything else.
Oh.
A lot of people thought it was quite creative. Well, that's all for today's episode. But before we go, we'd like to leave you with a quote. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Roy T. Bennett, thank you for joining us on POV. Don't forget, you can catch us Monday through Friday only on Afro TV.